Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our little podcast. It's lovely to have you here with us today. James, how are you this morning?
Well, I'm all right, Anna, but I must say, the weather tried its best to stop me getting out of bed. I looked outside and saw grey clouds. Again.
Oh, yes, classic British morning. Grey sky, a bit of drizzle, and everyone thinking, shall I just stay under the duvet?
Exactly. I stood by the window for a moment, wondering if it was worth facing the day.
But here you are. Very brave of you. A true British hero surviving another cloudy morning.
Thank you. I do my best. But honestly, the weather really does change my mood. When it's bright, I feel ready to go. When it's grey, well, I feel a bit slow.
I think many people feel that way. And that's actually why today's topic is perfect.
Indeed, today we're talking about the weather, the most British topic of all time.
It really is. We talk about the weather everywhere. At the bus stop, in the lift, even when we don't know what else to say.
It's brilliant though. Weather is the easiest way to start a conversation. No pressure, no deep questions, just terrible weather today, isn't it? And suddenly, you're chatting like old friends. So today, we'll help you feel comfortable talking about the weather in clear, simple English.
Yes, nothing complicated, just everyday phrases you can use straight away.
Right then, shall we begin?
Let's do it. Right then, let's talk about how to ask about the weather. It's simple, really, but very useful.
Yes, and we use these questions every single day here in the UK. Sometimes I think we ask them even when we already know the answer.
True. The sky can be dark and pouring with rain, and someone still asks, how's the weather?
Exactly. So, that's our first question. How's the weather?
Very easy, very natural. And there's another one we use a lot. What's the weather like? They mean the same thing, so you can choose whichever feels nicer to say.
Let's give a little example. Anna, how's the weather where you are right now?
It's cloudy, and I think it might rain later. You know, that typical heavy grey sky.
Brilliant example. Clear, simple, and very British. Now you ask me.
All right. James, what's the weather like where you are?
It's actually quite nice. A bit cool, but there's some sun peeking through the clouds.
Oh, lucky you. Share some of that sunshine, please.
I would if I could. But here's the important part. When someone asks about the weather, you just look outside and describe what you see. It's sunny, it's raining, it's cloudy.
Yes, nothing complicated. And you can add a little more if you like. Something like, it's sunny, but a bit windy.
Or, it's cloudy and it feels cold today.
These small details make your English sound more natural.
And they help keep the conversation going, which is the whole point, really.
So, remember, how's the weather? And what's the weather like?
Nice and simple. Perfect for everyday small talk.
All right, let's talk about something very important in British weather, the temperature. We love saying things like, it's freezing, even when it's not that cold.
Absolutely. We're dramatic about the cold. But let's keep it simple today. We have 5 useful words. Hot, warm, cool, cold, and freezing.
Yes, and they're all easy to use. For example, hot is when the temperature feels too much. You know, when you start sweating just from walking to the shop.
That's summer for me. I melt instantly. But warm is nicer. It means comfortable, pleasant, not too hot.
I like warm days. Not hot, though. Hot weather makes me feel tired.
Really? I quite enjoy hot days. But only if I'm sitting in the shade, with an ice cream, and absolutely no work to do.
That sounds lovely. Now, moving down the scale, we have cool. Cool is when it's a bit chilly, but still okay. You might need a light jacket.
Yes, cool weather is very common here. Especially those mornings when you step outside and think, perhaps I should have worn a jumper.
Happens every week. And then we have cold. That's when you definitely need a proper coat.
Oh yes, Cold is when your hands feel like ice cubes, and you start walking faster just to stay warm.
And finally, freezing. Freezing means extremely cold. The kind of cold where you say, I can't feel my face.
Classic British complaint. We say, I'm freezing, even when it's not actually freezing.
3, but it's a great word to know. So, hot, warm, cool, cold, freezing. 5 simple words, very useful for daily conversations.
And very useful for British life, because honestly, we talk about temperature all the time.
Right then, shall we explore the sky next? Sun, clouds, rain.
Let's do it.
Right, let's look at what we usually see in the British sky. And believe me, we have plenty to talk about.
Oh yes. Let's start with the simple one, sunny. A sunny day means the sun is out, the sky is bright, and everyone suddenly feels cheerful.
It's true. On a sunny day, you see people eating outside, wearing sunglasses, even if it's only 12 degrees.
We're very optimistic. Now, when the sun disappears behind clouds, we say cloudy. That means the sky is covered and looks grey.
And that's, well, most days here. I look outside, see the grey sky and think, here we go again.
Same here. But cloudy isn't too bad. It's just a bit boring. Now, when the clouds open and water falls, yes, you guessed it, it's raining.
And we say that a lot. It's raining. It's raining again. Will it ever stop raining? Very British phrases.
If the rain is very heavy, we say it's pouring. Not just a little rain, proper buckets of it.
Pouring rain is the one that ruins your hair, your shoes, and your plans for the day all at once.
True. And then there's wind. When it's windy, the air moves strongly, and your umbrella turns inside out.
Oh, the umbrella moment. It happens to me every winter. I walk out, open my umbrella, and whoosh! The wind says, no thank you.
It's a rite of passage, really. When you fight with your umbrella in the street, you become a true British resident.
So, to describe the sky, we say sunny, cloudy, raining, pouring, and windy.
5 simple words, but you'll use them all the time here.
And now that we've covered the sky, we can talk about how unpredictable it all is.
Oh yes, that should be fun.
Now, James, we need to talk about something very British. How unpredictable our weather is.
Oh yes. 1 minute it's sunny, the next minute you need an umbrella, and then suddenly it's warm again. It's like the weather can't make up its mind.
Exactly. You leave home in a t-shirt and think, lovely day. 20 minutes later, you're cold, wet, and wondering why you didn't bring a coat.
Or 2 coats. And a scarf. And maybe a spare pair of socks.
This is why people say 4 seasons in one day. It's a very British expression. It means the weather changes all the time. Sun, rain, wind, cold, all in one day.
And it happens a lot here, especially in spring. You go for a walk and suddenly, whoosh, a big gust of wind arrives.
Or a random rain shower. You look up at the sky thinking, where did that come from?
And then, 10 minutes later, the sun is back and everyone pretends the rain never happened.
Yes, we just carry on. We're used to it. But the problem is, you never know what to wear.
Oh, absolutely. I stand at the wardrobe every morning thinking, do I need a jumper, a coat, both? Should I take an umbrella, a hat, gloves?
And the answer is usually, take everything, just in case.
Yes, because the British weather loves surprises.
But that's why it's such a good topic of conversation. There's always something to say about it.
And everyone understands. You say, "Weather's a bit strange today," and people instantly nod.
Because we've all lived through 4 seasons in one day.
Many, many times.
Now, let's talk about something we all check, even when we know it might be wrong. The weather forecast.
Ah yes, the famous British forecast. You look at your mobile phone in the morning and it says, sunny all day. And then you open your curtains and it's raining.
Typical. But the forecast is still useful. It helps us decide what to wear or what to plan for the weekend.
Absolutely. A very useful question is, did you check the weather? Or, if you want to know more details, what's the forecast for today?
So simple, so helpful. For example, I always check before leaving the house. If it says rain, I take my umbrella. If it says cold, I wear a coat.
And if it says warm, I get very excited. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, wonderful.
Now, there's another useful phrase. It's supposed to. For example, it's supposed to rain this afternoon.
Yes, that means the forecast says rain. But of course, it might still do something completely different.
Very true. The British weather loves surprises. Right, shall we do a small role play?
Let's do it. Anna, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm thinking about going to the seaside. A nice walk by the water.
Lovely. But did you check the forecast?
Yes, it says it's supposed to be sunny and warm.
Perfect seaside weather. In that case, take some sunscreen.
Good idea. And maybe a jumper, just in case.
Always take a jumper. British rule number 1.
So, checking the forecast helps you plan your day and your clothes.
Even if it isn't always correct, it's still very useful.
Now, let's talk about something we all check, even when we know it might be wrong. The weather forecast.
Ah yes, the famous British forecast. You look at your mobile phone in the morning and it says, sunny all day. And then you open your curtains and it's raining.
Typical. But the forecast is still useful. It helps us decide what to wear or what to plan for the weekend.
Absolutely. A very useful question is, did you check the weather? Or, if you want to know more details, what's the forecast for today?
So simple, so helpful. For example, I always check before leaving the house. If it says rain, I take my umbrella. If it says cold, I wear a coat.
And if it says warm, I get very excited. Doesn't happen often, but when it does, wonderful.
Now, there's another useful phrase. It's supposed to. For example, it's supposed to rain this afternoon.
Yes, that means the forecast says rain. But of course, it might still do something completely different.
Very true. The British weather loves surprises. Right, shall we do a small role play?
Let's do it. Anna, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm thinking about going to the seaside. A nice walk by the water.
Lovely. But did you check the forecast?
Yes, it says it's supposed to be sunny and warm.
Perfect seaside weather. In that case, take some sunscreen.
Good idea. And maybe a jumper, just in case.
Always take a jumper. British rule number 1.
So, checking the forecast helps you plan your day and your clothes.
Even if it isn't always correct, it's still very useful.
Right, let's look at a few useful expressions we use in English when we talk about the weather. They're very common, very friendly, and you'll hear them everywhere in the UK.
Yes, and the first one is one of my favourites. Under the weather. It doesn't mean the weather is on top of you. It simply means you feel a bit ill.
Exactly. So if I say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather today, it means I'm not feeling very well. Maybe tired, Maybe a small cold.
And it sounds very polite and gentle, which is very British. We like to say things softly.
Another common expression is, every cloud has a silver lining. It means that even a bad situation has something good inside it.
For example, imagine it rains on your day off and you can't go for a walk. But then you think, well, at least I can stay inside and watch a nice film. That's the silver lining.
Yes, exactly. It's a very hopeful expression. Very comforting.
Now, the next one is come rain or shine. It means, no matter what happens, you will still do the thing.
If I say, I'll meet you at the cafe at 10, come rain or shine, it means I'll be there even if the weather is terrible.
And let's be honest, here in Britain, sometimes it is terrible.
Oh yes, but we're brave. We carry on. Another fun expression is, it's raining cats and dogs. It means very heavy rain.
No actual animals falling from the sky, of course. Just lots and lots of rain.
So, these expressions make your English sound more natural and friendly.
And they're great for small talk. People smile when you use them.
Right then, shall we move on to the seasons next?
Yes, let's do that.
All right, let's move on to the 4 seasons. Each one has its own weather, its own feeling, and of course, its own little complaints.
Oh, definitely. Let's start with spring. Spring is when everything becomes fresh and green again. Flowers open, trees grow leaves, and people suddenly remember what sunlight looks like.
Yes, spring feels hopeful. The days get a bit longer, and the weather is cool but nice. Sometimes rainy, of course. It is Britain.
Next, we have summer. Ah, British summer. 2 weeks of sunshine, and everyone gets far too excited.
It's true. The moment it gets warm, people run to the park, buy ice cream, and say things like, "This is the best day of the year."
Summer is warm, sometimes even hot, and the days are very long. It stays light until late in the evening, which I enjoy.
I enjoy that too. Now, after summer comes autumn. And we do say autumn in British English, not fall. Autumn is beautiful. The leaves turn red, orange, and yellow.
Yes, it's lovely. But it also gets cooler, and the days become shorter. You start thinking, maybe I should bring a scarf.
And then, winter. Cold days, dark mornings, and sometimes a bit of snow.
Winter can be magical when it snows. Everything looks white and quiet. But after a few weeks, you start dreaming of spring again.
Very true. So the 4 seasons are spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each one brings different weather.
And we talk about them all the time, especially when the season changes.
Right, I think we're ready soon for some real practice.
Yes, let's try a couple of role plays next.
Right then, let's practice some real conversations. 2 short scenes you can use in everyday life.
Yes, nothing complicated, just natural small talk. Very British, very friendly. Role play 1. Meeting someone outside.
Oh, hello James. How are you today?
I'm all right, thanks. But this weather is a bit strange, isn't it? 1 minute sunny, the next minute raining.
I know. I got caught in a little shower on my way here. Just a few drops, but enough to make my hair go wild.
Ah, yes. Classic British rain. Not heavy, just annoying. It looks like it might clear up, though.
Hopefully. I didn't bring my umbrella. Very brave of me, I think.
Extremely brave. In Britain, you should always carry an umbrella, even on sunny days.
So true. Anyway, the sky looks brighter now.
Yes, I think we might get a warm afternoon.
Fingers crossed. Role play 2. Making weekend plans.
So, Anna, what are you doing this weekend?
Well, I'd love to go for a long walk in the countryside, but Did you check the forecast?
I did. It says it's supposed to be cool and cloudy, but no rain.
That sounds perfect for walking. Cool weather is nice. Not too hot, not too cold.
Exactly. And if it stays dry, even better. Though with British weather, you never know.
True. Maybe I'll take a light jacket. And my umbrella. Just to be safe.
Sensible choice. Shall we go together?
Yes, why not? Let's meet on Saturday morning.
Brilliant. Come rain or shine, I'll be there.
Then it's a plan. Well, I think that brings us to the end of today's episode. We've talked about so many things. Sunshine, rain, clouds, freezing mornings, and even those days with 4 seasons in one day.
Yes, we've covered quite a lot. And I hope you feel more confident talking about the weather in everyday English. It's such a simple topic, but it really helps you start conversations.
Exactly. Weather talk is friendly, easy, and very British. Even a small comment like, "Lovely day, isn't it?" can make someone smile.
And remember, you don't need to learn everything at once. Just pick 1 or 2 phrases you like and try them this week.
Yes, little by little. Learning a language is a slow and steady journey, not a race.
And mistakes are absolutely normal. We all make them, even native speakers. Sometimes I say the wrong thing before I've had my morning tea.
Oh, definitely. So don't worry. Keep speaking, keep trying, and enjoy the process. And next time you meet someone, try using a weather phrase. Something simple like, "Looks a bit cloudy today."
Or, it might rain later. Very natural, very easy.
We really hope today's episode was helpful for you.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. We love spending this time with you.
Take care, keep practicing, and stay comfortable, whether it's hot, cold, or somewhere in between.
And come rain or shine, we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.